live stream if you're just tuning in for the first time, or if you're a return live streamer. I am Michelle Train. I'm the creator of Divorce Diaries, comedian, actor, writer, filmmaker, producer, mom, educator, in the weeds, mom. But I have a show, a 5-minute spot tonight at the dojo to get a 5-minute tape. So a strong 5-minute tape. So today we're going to work my 5-minute. Okay. Before we do that, I have cleaned my coffee pot. So every morning I make my Bustelo in my mocha pot. Now, it's looking a little disheveled because it used to be red. My boyfriend bought me that for Christmas because my other one broke. Well, it's not broke, it's just a little broken. Is it? Yeah, it's broken. There was another one I had. It's not as good. It doesn't make as much coffee as this one does. Hello, DJ Adrian. How are you? So one of the things I made yesterday was one of the strategies to get to my goal. I have to write every day. Right? I have to write every day. Well, actually, no, that's just one of my goals. I have to write every day at least an hour and stand up. And so I started, I think I'd say about, I'm in a good 30 minutes, but I didn't get to finish because I had to take my kid to school. So we're going to work the 5. I did write my 5-minute set though. I'm going to add another 30 minutes after my live and maybe more. That's just a minimum a day. I want to write an hour. Deuces, good morning. What's going on? Let's roll the shoulders back. Let's have our coffee together while we're stretching, washing dishes and stretching. I tried the dance stretches with my comedy last night, not so much, but I think there's something there. I just have to figure it out. With dancing and comedy, hips. I look like a tarantula. Summer's upon us. It's coming. Can't wait to get my tan on, honey. I have a 5-minute spot at the dojo show tonight. I asked for one so I could get a strong tape, and he said, yes, it's great for an audition I have. So I'm excited. Now, I don't have another wall next to me to put that against, but it's okay. They are still they're still doing my bathroom. The construction's still behind us. It's a little annoying, but it's okay. Yes, washing dishes and stretching. That's what it's about. I'm going to have to do the other leg at some point, though. To really get in there because some of these, to really make it super clean, I'm trying to really scrub it, but it's all right. So, how do you make your coffee? Are you a drip? Are you a mocha pot? Are you a Keurig? Are you instant? Ugh. You might as well just not drink coffee if you're an instant coffee person. That's gross. That's just water in the, I don't know, might as well just, no. So, I am going to be tightening the 5-minute set I have for tonight. This bartending bit I do is like where I'm getting stuck. Because I do a bit where when I was 21, I was a bartender and I loved it. I got paid to do shots with hot guys named Mark, make out with Mark, go home with Mark, get HPV from Mark. But when you're in your 30s and you go back to that same bar that you bartended at, things look different. Because I used to just pour straight shots of liquor, like Jägermeister, Goldschlager, tequila. This is a joke, by the way, everybody. But now you gotta serve like Starbucks drinks at a bar. It's insane. And you have to deal with the 21-year-old version of you ordering a drink. Because, like, and this is where I get lost. I don't want to get too wordy in the bit. And that's where I'm like, this is going to get too wordy. You know, good morning, good morning. Mocha pot. So like I think that thing is the bit used to work the bit works at the end. So I'll show you, and because I talk about being a teacher, but it doesn't work so much within the bit. Does that make sense? Like it's not as strong when I'm just telling the bit about being a bartender. Like, you know, the drunk 21-year-old is like, hey, and I don't even know if that voice is working anymore for it. I feel like, damn it. Where did the other chopstick go? Where did the chopstick go? Uh-oh. The drunk 21-year-old version of me ordering a drink. And that looks like, hello, like I would have been on top of the bar ordering a drink. Can I get, like, can you take a selfie of me and my friends? And can you get me 5 green tea shots? Green tea shot? What's in a green tea shot? Like, I'd have to Google it and all this stuff. And it's like, can you just take the shot of Jameson? Anyway, good morning, Justin. I don't like the way that tastes. Like, I would look it up. I get annoyed. I'd be like, can you just take the shot of Jameson? I don't have time to make the shot. Ugh, I don't like the way that tastes. So then in the joke, I say, honey, you're drunk, and in about an hour, you're going to have some guys down your throat. You think that's going to taste good? Shovel the shot of whiskey down your gullet and leave me alone. I'm also a teacher, and that's the bit. So I'm going to go for it tonight. I'm going to just stick with it, I guess. I just don't know if it's my best. It's the best version of it. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, vulnerability expert. So I'm doing a type 5 at the dojo tonight to get a good 5 tape for an audition. And I just want it to be a good 5 because that's the whole point of taping it. Hi. Woo. I don't know. This could do some work. So we got, what's up, Rosie? What's up, Rosie? What's up, Rosie? Hey, guys. So we're strengthening the type 5. That's what we're trying to do. The bartending bit is where I'm getting a little lost. It always pays off when I say I'm a teacher. I'm also a teacher. Like that end part pays off. But the middle part, it's like when I went back to bartending in my 30s, it looked a lot differently. I used to serve straight shots of liquor. You got Jägermeister, Goldschlager, tequila, you know, and the only garnish that you had was lime, salt, and if you were a whore, your belly button. But now 21-year-olds come in ordering Starbucks drinks. Like, I had to deal with the drunk 21-year-old version of me ordering these new drinks. Excuse me. Hey. Like, I don't know. I don't like the way I'm doing the character either. I don't know if that's it. And there's always a stool on stage, and I want to use the stool as the bar. So if you guys aren't like paying it, if you're not getting along what I'm doing, I'm practicing a bit. I'm practicing one of my bits for my type 5, which is the bartending bit where I used to be a bartender. So I'm trying to figure out how to fix it a little bit. Because like the drunk 21-year-old version of me is probably like this. Let's see. This is probably drunk 21-year-old version. Hi guys! Hey! Hey! Can I get 5 green tea shots? Green tea? What's in a green tea shot? It sounds like something you buy at CVS. I looked at her like, listen, can you just take the shot of Jameson? I don't know how to make your shot. Ugh, I don't like the way that tastes. Honey, you're drunk and about. So like maybe I have to be like, I had to. What do you guys think? Like, you think that works better? Like, if I act like I had to deal with the 21-year-old drunk version of myself now. Like, imagine that. I'm like, hello, can I get, can I get, can I get, can I get? Like, that's what it would be. I don't know. But see, I don't want to fuck around with it for my type 5. So I feel like I should put the high kicks in, right? Keep the high kicks in. Oh no, I don't have enough sugar, I think. Okay, fuck. I have enough, no, I have enough sugar. Yeah, I do. I don't know, sometimes when I ask the live stream for some bits, I get a little mixed reaction, so I gotta. It's not. So what do you guys think? You think I should add the high kick when I do the drunk 21-year-old version of me? Yeah, like they do act like toddlers, right? Use high kicks whenever I can. I did the high kick last night. I did the what did I do? I did the bit that I did for you guys on the live stream, and everybody talked about it for the 3 sets after. How they were trying to look at my hoo-ha. They were like, oops. It was so I thought it made a lasting impression, at least, you know. When I was 21, I was when I was in college, I was a bartender, and I loved it because I got paid to do shots with hot guys named Mark. Make out with Mark, go home with Mark, get HPV from Mark. And then I got divorced, became a single mom, and had to make ends meet. And I had to go back to bartending at that same college bar and serve the drunk 21-year-old version of me. Ordering drinks, I didn't know how to make. Like when I was in college, we really just did liquor. Like it was liquor. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Right? Do I say that? Okay. Beer before liquor, you've never been sicker. Hey, 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 boom, boom. Remember that? Wine before beer. Wine before beer. Something, something, something. You can figure out any kind of rhyme to make you just to validate how you are going to drink. Just be real. Like, remember the rhymes? Like, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, you've never been sicker. But then you can find a way around these rhymes to validate the type of alcohol you're going to drink, right? Beer before liquor. You could change. You've never been hot and sick of. But yeah, I don't know. How was Austin? It was good. I didn't get picked for Kill Tony, but I'm gonna try again as many times as I can. I'm gonna try. So type 5 tonight. I can't fuck around with new shit. I gotta stick with the old shit and just tighten it. So the bit I'm doing about the bartender. lower that a little bit, I guess. Is where I get lost is when I was a bartender in my 20s. We did, and when I served, all we served was like straight shots of liquor. I was a shot girl. We did Jägermeister, Goldschlager, and tequila, and none of this frilly extra stuff. All we had for garnish was lime, salt, and if you were a whore, your belly button. But I went back to bartending in my 30s as a single mom to make ends meet, and it wasn't the same. I had to serve drunk 21-year-old version of me ordering these drinks. I don't know how to make. They sound like Starbucks drinks, like, can I get a mojito with extra sugar and muddled soap? Anyway, so I'm working this bit. I don't think it's cool. My legs are very, very sore. It's because I think I've been running the sprints every day, but I don't know. I hope he comes late today with the bathroom because I like talking louder and not having to listen to his music. Even though he's nice, like the radio thing. It's like, all right, come at 9:30, bro. Like, please come at 9:30. Don't come at 9. He's also like drinking a beer. I was like, all right, I guess it's fine. It's like I don't know. I guess it's fine. When you're doing construction, who needs it to be accurate, right? I'm not in my 20s anymore. No. Shocker. I don't think that's something to be shocked about. I'm definitely not in my 20s anymore, but I appreciate everybody thinking I am. Or you. Just you. Just you thinking I'm in my 20s. That's very sweet. All right. So we're rolling the shoulders back. We're rolling them forward. Hit that like button, guys. Working a new set. Not working a new set. Sorry. Working my tight 5. It's this. I don't want the premise to be super long. So he's not hitting on me. He's like my dad's age. Actually, he must be in his like 60s. Oh, I can put this in here. I think we can put this in here. It's pretty cool. Chopsticks. There we go. Someone asked me the other day when I said, like, oh, my daughter wants to get sushi for her birthday. And then they were like, so did she like it? Does she like sushi? Why would she not like it if that's what she chose? What kind of dumb question is that? Right? That's like a really stupid ass question. You saw a picture of your ex with her new man on Snap and he looks like a douche. What makes him look like a douche? Just out of curiosity. Because I know we get that in ours. It's like, ew, he looks like a douche. What happened? Everything's going well, Mark. How are you? Making coffee. And we're making jokes. We're making my tight 5-minute set. There we go. Look at that. I want like a little more breathing room. And it's like, this is like, I mean, think about it. My daughter keeps hitting her shoulder on this. And it's like, this is like, look. I'm not supposed to open this, I think. First of all, this paint is like, see, it's going to look nice though. Like I've been he's like, don't go in there. I'm like, I haven't been. Like, it's literally guarded off. And there's like, is it hump day? I forgot. Happy hump day. It's like, it's also, I just need some more time. I just need to be like, okay, a little more time in the morning. Thank you. it's disastrous because we have to walk in that space, you know? So we have to go in and out of the house in that space. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we're waiting together. I'm waiting for my bathroom to be done. I'm waiting for lots of waiting in the process. So how do I measure these goals are working for I want to get this is what I really want my goal to be. Because I feel like this statement so I think like I know this is hard to say right now, but stand up goal for May is write 1 hour a day, rehearse 1 hour a day, book 5 paid spots. I think the goal is really to just like how I would measure my progress is by getting booked more, right? And being and being like a regular more at like, I mean, being more of a regular at certain clubs, you know, which I think I'm getting regular spots at New York Comedy Club and Dojo, but even more regular, you know? So. Like when I went to Cypher Sounds' birthday party and I was talking with the New York Comedy Club manager, it was hotter than me or the coffee. I don't know, honey. I wanted to go back and like hang out, but like when we got competitions, we got like there's no time, and then that's maybe an excuse on my end, you know. You can figure it out. Go right in now. Money is so fucking tight, man. It's incredibly annoying. I did get the money back in my account, and thank God. And somebody sent me a $10 cash up yesterday, so thank you to whoever that was. I think it was. I gotta look on my phone again, but thank you to that person. They were. I can tell you right now. Hit that like button and let's stretch together with the arms and our legs and all of the love here. Divorce Diaries. Oh, this is very sore. I definitely feel like I pulled something. Not pulled something, it's just, I just gotta keep stretching it. Because it's tight. Right here. I can feel the tightness right here. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, okay. So my point with the bartending bit is that when I was in my 20s, I loved it. It was easy. When I was in my 30s, it wasn't easy anymore. I was a parent. I was juggling multiple jobs. I was dealing with drunk 21-year-olds who didn't tip, ordering drinks I had no clue how to make. Like they would order as if we're at Starbucks. You know, like, oh, can I get a mojito but hold the mint and replace it with sugar and lime and juice? Like, can I get a mojito but instead of muddling mint, can you muddle? What's something else that they could muddle? Can you muddle like organic parsley that looks like mint that makes my skin brighter? Hi, Waldemar. You want me to do burpees? Guys, right now we're working on my set. We can do burpees, I guess, in the room. I'm trying to use this space right now to be loud and relax until it starts to come and work on the bathroom, and then I'll go in my room and do that shit. Yeah, so and this is where you have to really perfect it with the bit, right? So here we go. You have what is going on with this? Okay. When I was, okay, so we're going to do the new bit for you, right? This is the piece of it's not a new bit, but it's a bartending bit. When I was in college, I was a bartender. Now, I don't know if I say when I was in college or if I start with, good morning, Taylor Waters. Hello. So when I was in college, I was a bartender and I loved it. I got paid to take shots with hot guys named Mark. Make out with Mark. Oh no, please tell me that's not him. Oh, I was like, please tell me that's not him yet. Go home with Mark, get HPV from Mark. And then when I got divorced, I had to make ends meet. So I went back to bartending. That's my mom. And it wasn't the same. When I was a bartender in 21, I did straight shots of liquor. See, now that's where I get lost too. We did shots of liquor. Oh, okay. And I didn't have to, see, this is where it gets lost. Then I go home, I get HB from Mark. When I got divorced, I went back to bartending in my 30s to make ends meet. And it wasn't the same because in my 20s, I just served straight shots of liquor. We did Goldschlager, Jägermeister, tequila. And the only garnish we served was a lime, salt, and if you were a whore, your belly button. But now I have to serve the drunk 21-year-old version of me. Ordering drinks. I don't know how to make these drinks. People come into bars now ordering a Starbucks Frappuccino. See how I'm getting lost in it? Good morning, Bear. Just got a fan get Dennis from Holland. Skeletora, very good. Write your best jokes in the comment section below. Your best jokes about being a bartender in the comment section below. Did I tell you guys that I ran into Christina Mariani when I was in Austin? Just real quick, like, hi, Christina. I don't even know if she ran me. She's so sweet, but I don't know if she actually remembered who I was. What's up, Angie? Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you. Hi, Calvin. Thank you for the flower, Angie. Rock. Yes, I'm going to tell Lewis he can call me. Lewis, are you on the live stream? All right. Morning, good morning, good morning. It's great to wake up late. Good morning to you. So do you like that bit? Okay, so let me just let me read it to you. There's too much worded stuff. When I was in college, I was a bartender and I loved it. Good morning, Mr. Sness. We're working my tight 5 because I have a spot tonight and I have to get a tape on. I have to get a strong tape for an audition. Yeah, and I want everyone to put their best bartending jokes in the chat. I'm not going to use it. I just want you guys to share your jokes too. Yes, Blitz, we got a Cash App yesterday. Let me see, actually. Who was it that did the Cash App? Payment received. It was Ben McCoy. Thank you so much. That was very nice of you, Ben. Why is it limited? Oh, that's annoying. Brewing goals? What? Wait, questions, can you shake your what? Good morning, Edwin. How are you? You don't have to write jokes. I'm just helping if you want to, because Skeletora is doing some bits for themselves. So I do another like. Oh, this feels so good. If you guys hug this, oh my god, it feels so good. So we have the bartending bit and my type 5. I feel like it's too wordy. So, and the only thing is, it doesn't really make sense until the very end when then I just transition, when it goes to the transition. So I'm trying to tighten it, and I'm not piecing it together correct. So I got to figure it out. The Cash App is right. Hold on. Let me just see where my Cash App was. Let's see. Cash App. Let's see. A robot walks into a bar and says it needs to loosen up. The bartender brings it a screwdriver. That's funny. I don't, Edwin. We've talked about this. Good job, Skeletora. We're going to pin your comment for a few seconds. Good job. Skeletora in the win here. Here we go. We have 21,798 subscribers. We are going to get to 1,800 today. I know it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Okay. Morning chat. Please, everyone, hit that like. Yes, right. That was a good one. I like that. So let me just show you guys. Let's see. What's the difference between a voyeur and a pickpocket? One snatches watches and one watches snatches. What's the difference between a voyeur? What's a voyeur? I don't understand the other language, but you can speak it in your language if you want. Okay, so you can just tell me because I want to keep my attention on you guys. And if you want, someone else can Google it. Sad news, my channel got terminated with 100K subscribers. Oh no, sorry. So the bartending joke, ready? All right. When I was in college, I was a bartender and I loved it. I got paid to do shots with hot guys and Mark. Hang out with Mark, go home with Mark, HB Mark. We did shot, go home with Mark, HB. But all right, so if I say when I was in college, hold on, Skeletor has another one. A spreadsheet walks into a bar. The bartender warns it not to move any tables. Yes, honey. Oh, fuck, he's here. God damn it. Guys, I want to like be left alone. I just want to be left alone. I don't want him to sit. I also feel like I have to feel like I have to put this on because I mean it's like I have to work this bit out loud a different time because I can't do it here. But this was how I let me reset. Let me reword. Let me just read it to you off the paper. Hey Trey, how are you? I was a bartender when I was in college. I was a bartender and I loved it. I got paid to do shots with hot guys named Mark, make out with Mark, go home with Mark, get HPV from Mark. And when I served straight shots of liquor, I served Goldschlager, Jägermeister, or tequila.
right? The only garnish that we had was the lime, salt, and if you were a whore, your belly button. But when I got divorced and I went back to bartending in my 30s, the drinks were different. It was like ordering at Starbucks. And I had to deal with the drunk 21-year-old version of myself, which was like this. Hi, can I get 5 green tea shots? Green tea shots? What is in a green tea shot? I would look at the girl and be like, please, can you just take the shot of Jameson? I don't know how to make your shot. Jameson, ugh, I don't like the way that tastes. Honey, you're drunk in about an hour. You're gonna have some guy take down your throat. You think that's gonna taste good? Shovel the shot of whiskey down your gullet and shut the fuck up. I'm also a teacher. That's where I think the bit lies. So what minute is that? 36:18. I have to remember to come back to that. I think that's how I'm going to work it. What do we think? Do we think that worked? Do we think the high kicks work when I talk about the drunk 21-year-old version of me? I think so, right? Guys, I want to be in my house by myself. And I'm also a teacher. So but that bit, yeah, that always flies, the transition. What doesn't fly is the piece in between. It's just too long, I think. The HPV bit usually flies. The drunk 21-year-old version of me, I want it to be funnier. So that's why I wanted to work it with you guys, because I should put my sneakers on and do that way. Because I wanted to work it with you guys because I want it to sound funny. Do we think that high kick version was good? So do you think that, oh, you think the kicks are unnecessary? But I do the high kick at the beginning of my set. That's why I have it in there. Oh, I used to do high kicks at the bar all the time. Like I would do high kicks at the bar even if I had a skirt on, and I would just think I'm being cute. And my mother would be like, "You're being a slut." I really wasn't a slut. I was the farthest thing from a slut. I didn't know how to do half of the things that a slut knew how to do. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I have to take a selfie first, but I just don't want you to go anywhere. The thing is, I'm on a 5-minute. Like, I can't, like, I want to play around with this bit more, and that's why I have to play around with it and rehearse it more because I feel like it's still not there. But I think it can be a very good, strong bit if I really hone in on it. I have to shave my legs. I hate when I feel the stubble and it's like I don't even know where my razor is. Actually, I get the men's razors. Oh, my daughter's razor's here too, because they shave better. Here we go. Hello. Hello. Yes, you can come in. Hi, I like to do a lot for you. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful day out again. It's raining. Oh, is it raining now? Not now. I can stop at you. Oh gosh. Of course. It's not heavy, maybe. Yeah. Evening and now. Leave him out in this pressure with your ingredients and Syndiconics. We come out for you. Coffee's very good. I have to fill this up for my daughter. So we're doing a 5 minute.
One second, guys. I'm just trying to figure out where to put this. Coffee for sure. You should definitely drink coffee, not beer. Coffee's the best. Beer is too, but not like at this time in the morning. So the bit about I must think I'm talking to myself. It's so weird. So the bit about the bartending joke is definitely, it has to just be tighter. And I think that that's where I'm a little concerned in my set. I don't want it to go, like, I don't want it to be too long. But I need a tight 5. I don't have a tight 5 set on tape. And I need to film a tight 5 every couple months somewhere. So I don't know. Oh, why do I have that pinned? I don't want to pin that. I have that weird thing pinned. Michael Stripe walks into the bar. The bartender says, "I love REM. I can't believe you're here." Stripe says, "I used to come here all the time." He pointed at a photo and says, "That's me in the corner." That's good. I love that. That's really funny. That's good. Skeletor, you rock. Skeletor is gonna be on my writing team. I need to get my boyfriend back. He does all these stupid, like, practical jokes on me. Not stupid, but like, he does like puns, and like he makes fun of me a lot. Like like in a way that's like 7th grade boy, frat boy. And I don't mind the making fun of, like, that's part of his thing, but I do sometimes. I'm just like, shut up, stop making fun of me. I'm going to smack you. I'm kidding. Um, he has a habit of correcting me. It's the correcting that's getting annoying. It's getting annoying. Like, I almost lost it the other day. I was like, I walked away from the table and I was like, I'm going to kill you. Like, it's like, I just was like, stop correcting me. It's almost like, it's like a OCD thing he has. It's like, and he's like, I'm always going to correct you. I'm like, oh, so those are ones that you found. Am I still doing jujitsu, or is it a temporary thing? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's gonna be. It's not gonna be it's gonna be as much as I can do it to spend time with my boyfriend and learn the craft. I have, but it's just gonna be something I can do when I can do it with him and share the experience. If it wasn't for my boyfriend being in jujitsu, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because I have way too much going on. I love boxing, and if I really had the choice, I would want to pick up boxing again. But I also like learning how to defend myself in a way that's manageable, right? So yeah, I mean, I definitely will try it again. I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. The grappling, two men on each other, and me watching out my boyfriend, and even if he was doing it with a woman, I would be like, can't watch this. This is getting me uncomfortable. It's a little uncomfortable. It's a lot uncomfortable. But I also enjoy seeing him and his craft and learning and being a part of it too. So yes, I do want to take more. Um, but right now my focus is solely on stand up, and when I can, do my stretches for you guys and stretching, and any other auditions that come my way for dance, acting. Yes. Yeah. So we have we're almost at 100 likes. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So the bartending bit, here is an original. Why does the eraser like math class? He might get to rub one out.
That's good. See, we need to do more of those jokes in my writing. And oh, okay. So last night I did the milk carton one. I wonder if I could play it for you guys. Skeletor's got a bunch of them. Shakespeare walks into a bar. And Shakespeare walks into a bar. The bartender warns him not to make a scene. So, I'm trying to see. Let me put this guy's over here. The new stuff last night worked. Worked a little bit. I think I said I had a joke about being a dancer. I said I was a dancer, but I didn't get where I wanted to be because they told me I was too old, and then I told them, well, I'm boycotting stilettos. Funny, not funny. This wood on my floor needs to be replaced. That's the next best. That's the next thing. What is that? What? I don't know if I can make that. I can probably make it brighter. Oh, it feels really good on my back. Oh, it feels so good on my back and my neck. Oh, it feels really good. All right, just stretching because it feels really good to stretch right now with my back and my legs are very tight and sore. Mother's Day is coming up, so if you are, oh my gosh, we're almost at 100 likes. I love it. If you are celebrating Mother's Day with your mom or with your significant other, what are you getting them? I don't know yet. I think I'm probably gonna get my mom flowers. Money is so tight. And I don't know. I feel like a failure. I want to get my mom, like my toes and my nails need to get a pedicure and manicure. That's not gonna happen. You can see my varicose veins in my legs. The part about belly button being a garnish. What about the part about being? You like the part about the belly button being a garnish? Yeah, I do too. That's why I have it in there. I think the next part is that. But then when I went back to bartending in my 30s, it wasn't the same. Mark had a wife. Mark and I weren't doing shots anymore. He was sitting with his wife. Joe, thought you were an actor. What your man ain't paying? What? What your man ain't paying? What the F? What do you mean my man's not paying? Hi, Ivan. Oh, for a manicure and a pedicure? He pays for enough. He doesn't have to pay for that. I had you a belly button. Crunches. Here we go. Holding it up. We're gonna get to 100 likes very soon. I can see that. So the belly button. So do I go from the joke is now I have to serve the 21-year-old drunk version of myself, ordering drinks I don't know how to make. And then I imitate her. I don't want to try anything. We got to 100 likes. I don't want to try anything new because I have to get this tape strong. Why the F would a man want to leave me? I don't know. I can be a bit needy, but that's not a reason to leave me. No. I didn't have my ex-husband and I didn't really he didn't really want the divorce when we were originally getting divorced. He was like kind of upset like that I chose that, and then he was like, "Oh, I should have done it first or something." Like he's married though. He got remarried, so he's living his best life. This is actually hurting my bumsy. 1, 2, ow, the hell. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, I want my daughter to go to a D1 school so bad for her gymnastics because that's what her goal is. But then I'm like, is that he lost you? Good for him. And then I don't know. We have such little time to really make these improvements that she needs. Not little time, not improvements. She's just such an amazing kid, but she started competing late, and it's like having to put 5 years of training in 1 year. So I don't know. We'll see. Praying for it. I know. The thing is with tonight, I can't veer too far off the path of the joke because thank you, John Francis. I haven't seen you in so long. John Francis. Just heads up, they're redoing my bathroom, so that's why I'm not in the kitchen right now. And I'm being a little softer. But I might go outside with you guys today too. And thank you so much, John Francis. We're gonna do our jumping jacks. I'm amazingly fit. Good to see you again. I just want I just want this set to go really well, so I have a tight 5 on tape that I can share for some festivals. So some festivals, I initiated it. I mean, I think we both wanted it because we weren't happy. But he's one of those people that would have waited and waited and waited to be being miserable as opposed to taking action. Okay, so jumping jacks. 100 jumping jacks for 100 likes. Here we go. Hit that like button. We got to 100 likes. We're going to do it. So I got a spot at the dojo tonight to do a tight 5 for an audition I have to get it on tape. So I'm very grateful that he gave me that. And I'll be doing that tonight at the dojo. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 100 jumping jacks, so now we got 100 likes, so now we're doing 100 jumping jacks. Well, I think we're going to go outside for a second too, but it sometimes gets blurry outside. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 60. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a Christmas party. Why am I singing that song? Thank you for the floating heart, Rosie. Rock. All right, 40 more. Here we go. 40 more jumping jacks, and then we're gonna go back to my tight 5 set for tonight. And I also don't know if I'm going to start with. I either going to start with I'm a single mom, or I wasn't always as happy. So you guys are going to tell me in a second which one do you think I should start with. I think the single mom joke's funnier. Who is that? Thank you so much, John Francis, for the gun show. Silliness, right? It's silly. Ouch. You hear all those muscles cracking. Damn it. So I was watching something on YouTube this morning about it's 10 things you should do before you wake up in the morning to make you a happier you, and we're gonna talk about that too after I finish the jumping jacks. Right now, we're finishing the jumping jacks because they got to 100 likes. We're doing 100 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. Thank you so much for the trophy. Who's giving me the DWATO1? Thank you so much for the trophy cake. You rock. Appreciate you. 10 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 100 jumping jacks for 100 likes. We got there. Thank you. Okay. I inspire you, you inspire me. What do I inspire you about? Working out? So these were the 10. So yeah, we did our jumping jacks. We got to 100 likes. I wanted to share with you what hold on, did it work? The 10 things you should do in the morning before waking up. This is like a video I watched on YouTube. You don't have to agree with it. I thought it was interesting. And here it is. Number 1 is don't grab your phone. Good morning, D. Don't grab your phone. Do you guys agree with that? To not grab your phone when you wake up? Light exposure, step outside, or just look at the sun. Okay. Number 3, make your bed. Number 4, 10 deep, 10. Why did I write 10 twice? 10 deep breaths. 5, drink water before coffee. Where's our water? Yeah, I mean, some people don't keep their phone right on them. Do you guys drink water before your coffee? I think that's important. I think we can go outside and see if that works. Do you guys want to do that? Let's see. Hang on. Calcium is important. You guys see what's going on back there? Thank you so much, John Francis, for the chat. That's amazing. John Francis is the best. Yes, Rosie. Thank you, John. Sorry. So what I was saying was, thank you, John Francis, for the super chats. You are the best. I should be not muted now, but let me know. Do the mic check. Do the mic check. Do the mic check. So I should come on the stage and be like, listen, so do I start with, do you guys think I should start with this? Thank you. I appreciate you. Hit that like button, guys. Do you think I should start with this? If you're just tuning in, by the way, I'm Michelle Trina. I'm the creator of Divorce Diaries. It's my entertainment brand. I'm a comedian, actor, dancer, writer, educator, mom, chaos in the form of a woman. Yeah, feel free to. I think I thought I put the cash up in the chat. Let me see if I can do that again. It's just Divorce Diaries on all ends. It's like, let's see. Here you go. I mean, I'm looking to make you guys want to support and the Cash App way as well. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, so I was reading something on my computer. If you're just tuning in, this is the behind the scenes of the Divorce Diary show where I kind of take you behind my scenes in my day to day. I love making coffee in the morning and writing, and I have some new stand up goals this year where I just want to get better as a stand up. And it's not that I never had that goal; I just was all over the place, wanting to sell my show, wanting to get it on a network, wanting to get acting gigs, be on television. And I do want to do all those things, but I just feel like the way I've been doing it's not getting me ahead. So I'm just focusing on my stand up, and then with the other 20% of my week I dedicate to submitting for auditions. And I guess you have to break that down too. I got to write 5 minute out and work and rehearse. Strategic plan. This is stuff from when we travel. I still have it all here. I need to fix it. I need to fix it, and I need to fix it, and I need to fix it. I don't know why I'm even moving this, but okay. So the 5 minute set that I have, I think the only piece that I'm a little concerned about is the making sure that I am not too wordy. And it's funny because this is a 5 minute set I'm going to use for auditions and submissions. Yes, you still need to work out. I don't know if just putting it on the ground is better, but it might be. I don't know. It's a little bit better. Oh, look at that. And I have the iPhone, so if I try to show you the goals, it's like mirrored. My stand-up goal is to write 1 hour a day, rehearse 1 hour a day. And then, I don't know, like, I think my goals are a little all over the place too. Like, I just want to be a better comic. Be a stronger comic. How do you measure that, right? How do you measure being a stronger comic? If you're getting booked, maybe. People are laughing. And I have this piece in my oh, where is my journal? Shit. I have this like record of like how many times a week I'm getting on stage in my journal. And I had to find it because I didn't put in last week's. Okay, so let's move you guys back a little bit. I feel like this is tough to do. Shit, again. It looks like it's gonna rain. Here, let's go outside for a second because I can't, I feel like I'm being very soft. I guess I am. I don't know if I'm a triple threat yet. I'm getting paid in you guys see and hear me okay? Jimmy Carr recommends writing one good joke a day. Gotta write more than that. Is it spotty out here? Oh, I gotta clean up. This backyard's a mess. I said this last year. I need help with my backyard. This needs to go. Down here. Is it too spotty out here? So I'll go back inside. Just let me know because yeah, it's probably too spotty. The Wi-Fi I can see is wink. Yeah, I think that sounds like a great neighborhood, doesn't it? It's not bad. Are there some people working in your place? Yeah, I have construction going on. I'm getting a new bathroom, which is great, and it's my landlord's like, so it's not like a. So they're all it's just nice people and they're good people and like I like that they don't have random fucking strangers in the house. It's good. It's spotty. It's just it's a little it's hard because now like I can't. I work from home, so it's like okay, you know. And, try to go back in here. We could try to do the sitting on the bed thing too. Let's see if that works better. Feel free to donate to the show if you want, because we could use as much support as possible to donating to the show and like continuing to see its success. I think I started doing these live streams. What would you guys say? Like, what month was it? September or August? I can't remember. I started doing my daily YouTube live streams, I feel like in August. Right? I don't remember. And then it just took off, and I'm so grateful for it. Yeah, I'm extremely grateful. But like I said, I want the consistency of being a strong comic. Presence on social media is strong. My Instagram, man, I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out a way to improve my social media outside of the live streams. And like the stand-up clips, they have to be funnier so that I can post them. And it's like, oh, there's some laughter. Sometimes I just feel like I post to post because I have to, and I don't want to do that. And that's why sometimes I'll just get on my live stream and talk to everybody, you know. And there's some comics that do just sketches. Like I know Dana Moon is somebody that I follow. I worked with her many years ago. She's very good at characters and impressions, and she does great on social media, and she gets like business deals from it. So, you know, I think I'm good at the MOS stuff, like the man on the street. And then like I think I got to do more of that. And that's just me getting up and figuring out times to go do it, as opposed to sitting on my ass and figuring, oh, what should I eat next? You know, I don't know. That's another thing. Yeah, I mean the live stream chat numbers haven't been as high as they were over December. Hi Antonio, but that's okay. Our here I'm gonna bring you guys some my coffee up again. Yeah, so like I have to come up with like a shelf or something for all the gifts that my boyfriend got me. Oh, it's fading. Do I throw this out of it? I don't want to throw it out. It's definitely got some like stuff growing on it, but I keep all the things that my boyfriend has got me, like right here. That's a performance agreement. Okay. A man walks into a bar early and says he lost his glasses. The bartender asks when he was here, and when he was sitting, the guy says he doesn't know because the whole night was a blur. Wow. All right, that's good. That's cute. I love it. We love it. So if you're just tuning into the live stream, I'm a comedian, an actor, and a writer, and a stand-up comedian is primarily taking my main focus right now in being the best stand-up comedian I can be. Going to as much open mics, hanging out at the clubs that I want to have regular time at, and doing everything I can to get booked and get better. My boyfriend and I have been dating a year now. We officially a year. 2 to 3 years. No, 1 year. Feels a little bit longer. I've been missing a little bit of the affectionate stuff. He used to what is this? Is this does anybody else see that? What is that? I'm making stuff up. Not miss the affection, it's just I'm saying like he yeah, we've been together a year. We've been together a year last week. Definitely, I don't think he realized we were celebrating. I wasn't planning on fully celebrating our anniversary, but I bought him something, and I think he might have been caught off guard because he did not get me anything. But we're going to celebrate it this weekend, and he brought that up the other day, and I was like really grateful that he did because I was starting to feel really bad. I was starting to feel a bit bad that like, all right, is this not important to him? Like, you know, it's important, I think, but I think that was nice when he brought it up to me and said, we can celebrate our anniversary this weekend then. So I was like, yay. And this is the first person I've had in my life that I've introduced to my kid and have embedded in my kid's life. So it's important. Those kinds of things are important to me in acknowledging the fact that we've been together that long. A year is a long time. A lot of memories and a lot of fun memories. And yeah, like, yeah. I know, Rosie. I can tell, right? Like, it's important. I do think that some people were saying like it's so men are different than women. We are established that. Like my brother is very different. My older brother is very different than I feel like he's very set in his ways. My brother, and it's like I need someone to think outside the box sometimes. So I just laugh because like my sister-in-law will like I don't know how they I need always to be with someone that thinks spontaneously and thinks above and beyond like limits, and my boyfriend definitely does that with life in general. I'm just saying. But yeah, I mean the anniversary thing, I was like, hmm. We also have a lot going on with our kids in our life, so that's fair. It's just I'm glad that he brought it up to me. And was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was on Monday. I was feeling a little down about it. And then when he called me. I literally was thinking about it, and he called me, was like, hey, and like told me that he wanted, we have to go to like a baptism on Saturday, invited me to it. And then like he's like, and then we can like spend the rest of the night and stuff together, like for our anniversary. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging. I just appreciated that a lot. I do. I think men are different than women when it comes to certain things like that. Like I know my dad and my mom used to fight when it came to gifts. Like my mom would be like, "I told you I wanted this thing," and my dad would get her the opposite. Um, and they would fight like the whole day about it, or the whole morning. It would be like Christmas morning too, and then like they would be fine a couple hours later. And to me, it was just like, okay. But then I look back at it, I'm like, that's really unhealthy. Yeah, it is a big deal to introduce someone to your kid. It's especially, not only introducing them, but like trusting them to, you know, like I trust him very much to be around my kid and pick her up and help her. And the best part is my kid trusts him. How cool is that? Um, this is what blending families is, I guess, right? It is important, but I can easily forget it. And who wants to put a reminder on your phone and then you break up before and then you get a reminder when your anniversary would have been? Oh God, no. I know. God forbid. I know. I know. That's not. Well, I mean, we got our first date was May 1st. So if you can't remember that, it's gonna be May, then you got an issue. Because the first of every month is our anniversary. See what I'm saying? So celebrate good times because I'm number one, baby. Just kidding. Um, yeah, my mom and dad did make it. My dad died, so my dad is dead. My dad is right here. I love my dad. Yes, this is a piece of my dad, and it might be so. Here's the thing: my parents were married 45 years. I feel bad. My mom misses him very much, and yeah, they did. They did make it. They weren't ever gonna not make it. So, so I fell in love with Teddy Swims recently, with his music. I know he's been around, but I've been very obsessed with the Teddy Swims music, and I've been listening to it over and over again. So Dedrick Flynn, I met him at when I was waiting in line for Kill Tony, but he's like, we know each other. Like he's like, yeah, I know you from New York. I was like, I know you? And I didn't say it, but I was like, oh my God, I have met him and I don't remember. Because like, when I first started doing stand-up, you meet a lot of people and you just doesn't click in. So I have met him and he remembered me, which was I think ironic that he remembered me. And I was like, oh, and he's on Kill Tony now as a regular. So, I mean, going back to the goals of like what I want in my stand up career, I mean, again, 44. Oh, let's see. What is this? Hi, not counting it. Transparent. Please assist. Help. Okay. So I would like for, see how the music's loud right now? It like needs to be softer. I would like, yeah, 45 years. How long have you been married to your wife? I would like to I would like to just get more stand-up gigs in comedy clubs regularly. And I think by rewriting and working my material, that's what's going to help. Do you think I think I resemble my dad a lot. Yeah. I think I have a picture of my parents somewhere. I've showed you guys. I do think I have part A and I have both sides of my parents in me for sure. Um, I think the silliness comes to a lot from my dad. The outspoken, outlandish cursing and like taking um a chance on what I love to do. The ambition I have comes from both of my parents because they weren't able to do the career part for themselves. The money part, I don't know. I need to make more money, and the money at 44 to still struggle with money is like I'm over it, and I have to change my identity. I mean, this is what this book talks about. With sorry, the power of one more with Ed Milet, and also he talks about that in the max out about the maxing out. You're changing your identity. One more identity. So like chapter 7. I mean, this is like I know this is like boring as I'm reading, right? But we're gonna stretch and read. How about that? My dad was an extrovert. Yeah, I would say so. I think we both. I think all of us have a little bit of both in us, extrovert and introvert. I don't think it's just. I don't just think it's just that. Let me see if I can bring you guys over here. Hang on. Oh. Hi. Yeah. So the trilogy of changing your identity. This is from Ed Milet's book, The Power of One More. So, like, this is what's going on here. Changing your identity. The trilogy of changing your identity. Once you buy into the concept that changing your identity is the key to changing your life, the question then becomes, how do I readjust my thermostat to create my new identity? That process is anchored in a trilogy of core principles: faith, intentions, and associations. Faith. Now, again, I'm reading from Ed Milet's The Power of One More. It's a really good book. According to Matthew 17:20-21, it says, truly I tell you, well, if you have faith as a small mustard seed, you can say this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Nothing moves mountains quite like faith. The same applies to moving your thermostat so that you can move your identity in a new place too. If you're a person of faith, whether you practice Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, Judaism, or any other faith-based teachings, fundamentally you believe that your God loves you. Okay? So as part of your faith, I believe that I come from the most extraordinary DNA in the world, God's DNA. As an extension of this, I also believe that God did not make me in his image to live with a thermostat set at 75 degrees. My God and your spiritual deity, too, created us to live a full faith based life with a thermostat set to 100 degrees. Many people say they lead faith based lives, but how many of us say they have God and faith in all parts of their lives? Several people I know read the Bible, go to church, and are kind hearted and loving people, but do these same people extend their faith into their beliefs? Okay, so one of the keys to changing your identity is to let faith move mountains in all parts of your life. I don't know what that means. So, what do you think that means? When your actions are based on good intentions, our soul has no regrets. I don't know. One of the keys to changing your identity is to let faith move mountains in all parts of your life. What does that mean? Skeletor, are you sure you're not a comedian? You're like my boyfriend with the puns. That's kind of funny, though. I think it's good. I just think. Oh, and also yesterday you guys gave me suggestions for jokes, so please put the suggestions in the put topics, and I'm going to start doing jokes on the topics. So go. So if we have I just like, I said, yes, put them over the radio. So fucking annoying. So here we go. We're going to do plank position and see how long we can hold it for. You guys are going to give me topics on stand-up pieces to do. I did the kids thing yesterday. I didn't do the open mic is interesting. It was a really good open mic. I went up, I did something about Cinco de Mayo. I've been with so many Latin men that if you open my legs, you'll hear the Mexican hat dance song. You know, I mean, that's, you open someone's. I haven't been with that many Latin men. It's just a joke, but I have dated primarily Latin after divorce. And then what is that? My reticular activator finding which guy is unavailable and Latin. I had a friend say to me once, you're too skinny for a Latin guy. I was like, okay, that is a yoga pose. Belly button balance. Watch. Well, it's not really a yoga pose. I'd use it when I used to teach. I taught dance regularly. You do Superman, and then you grab your toes, and you lift up. Some people call it. You can bounce to rocking horse. Slowly roll up. Flat back. Plie. And straighten. I'm telling you, I was not able to do those high kicks and stretches if I didn't stretch every day when I did that banana mic. By the way, I have not been able to see that set at all. He said it was going to be available, and it's not. It's not. And then another comic said, oh, it's going to be 4 months, they said. 4 months? That's a fucking ridiculous. It's annoying and ridiculous. But what you gonna do? Like, I wanted to hear, I felt like I did so good, and it was like such a win, and now I can't even listen to the tape. So, that's frustrating. Especially because I felt so nervous to do that show, and I felt like I was gonna bomb, and I didn't. I mean, that was like the epitome of what I thought I was gonna bomb at, and I didn't, and I wanted to listen to the tape to really hear it, but I guess I just have to be patient. Be patient, right? Um, be patient. Patience is one of the most difficult things I feel like all of us can do is be patient and wait, because I am not a patient person. I don't know what actor that is. Good morning, Big Hawk. Such a thing. Everyone said acting is more than just pretending it is getting paid for it. Oh, yeah, that's true. A dog walks in a bar and says, "Let's go to the bark." What? I don't understand that one. You missed me on that one. I don't get that at all. William, oh, I look like William Fitcher. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you to just tell me that. I mean, I really appreciate it. That's the biggest thing that I want right now is to look like another man. That makes me feel so like good about myself. I can't like thank you guys. So I think the thing I'm noticing with hanging out at the dojo and doing all the mics is that I'm getting closer with those comics, and I do feel more closer to those comics and that community. So I want to keep doing that. And I'm grateful for it. So I'm hoping tonight goes well. I hope I do a good set. I hope, yeah, I just hope I have a good set and I hope it goes well. That's it. Oh, good Lord. Hugging your knee like this, it feels so good on the hips. Very good on the hips, actually. I mean, give me some topics. I want to do some bits about it. So let's go. Hit up the topics and we'll do some roasts about those topics. Getting older, getting younger. Like, I feel like when I'm at those rooms, like there's like 20 somethings, 30 somethings. Sometimes there's 50 somethings. It's like Michelle is this divorced mom who comes in high kicks, thinking she's in her 20s because she feels that way inside. But she's a disaster. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Public pools. If your ex-husband doing well, yes. Public pools. Disgusting. Public pools are where you go. But public pools are a single mom's best friend because they're usually cheaper. They have day passes, and if you have a baby, you don't have to bring a diaper. Just free ball it. That's disgusting. Um, Depending on the public pools, I used to lie about my address so I could get into the good public pool in the town. The town pools. There's public pools and there's town pools. You gotta be really sharp to get into the good town pools. You gotta find out how to get your P2C and G bill to match another address in that town. You gotta strike a deal with some ex-boyfriend of yours or some guy at the deli counter and say, "Hey, you live in this town, so I can use that, so I can come into the good pool." So those good pools are hard to come by. What stuff did you start to hate after you got divorced only because you enjoyed them with your husband? The Jets. True story. What do you think about the new phenomenon of younger guys dating older women? Well, my boyfriend's younger than me. I think it's great. I think it's setting the tone. Men aren't the only ones that can do it. Because when I would see a man dating a younger woman and I was struggling out in the dating scene, I'd be like, great. So is this what I got to look forward to? Men are going to consistently choose younger women because they think we're like past our prime or whatever, when we're actually in our prime and you guys are headed towards your downward spiral of no prime. Just kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's like, listen, men, you hit your prime at 19 where you're ready to go all the time. When we are ready to go now. Cougars. I'd rather be a cougar than a cub. Because cougars know what the fuck they're doing and they know how to get their prey. You want to stop watching The Simpsons? I didn't watch what is that show with Winter's Coming. What's that show? Winter's Coming. It's called, like, it's that tagline, Winter's Coming. What is that show? I didn't watch it because of an ex. And then my boyfriend's like, it's one of the best shows out there. I'm like, okay, got it. Another thing I don't do. Um, Game of Thrones, yes, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, I didn't watch. I started watching it, but then an ex-boyfriend I was with that I really cared about at the time, he was into it, and then I couldn't watch it anymore because it would remind me of him, and I would think, am I not pretty enough like that blonde goddess woman who had really big boobs? And then I would start to think, no, I didn't avoid The Sopranos. My ex-husband was not Italian. I love The Sopranos. Carmela Soprano right here, baby. Yeah. So we have a couple shows coming up. A bunch of shows actually coming up in Jersey Atlanta and Columbus, Ohio. So we got, let's see, we got July 16th. I'm going to be in Atlanta. That is a Divorce Diaries live show. I'm actually getting very annoyed. I still haven't gotten paid from that other thing. Hi from Annapolis. Hi, Jenny. Tracy Ullman. I don't know. What did she do something on The Simpsons? Let's see. Yeah, she plays. Yeah, who is she on The Simpsons though? Nancy Cartwright is Bart. Dan Castellaneta did a lot of character, and then Simpson shorts. Oh, I don't know what she did. She did something with The Simpsons. I don't know what that is. Compare the relationship to Joe Theismann injury and it being over. Oh, I should know what that is. The Joe Theismann. I'm sure that's another thing my boyfriend would be like, I can't believe you don't know what that is. He does that a lot where he's like, you don't know what that is. I am one of those people that doesn't know what things are. Like Joe Theismann, is a professional football player. I should know this. What happened to him? Suffered a career-ending leg injury, forcing him to retire. So, Theismann worked as a sportscaster. He primarily la la la. He played for Notre Dame. Snapped his leg. Ouch. Oh, the snap hurt around the world. I mean, like the only way I can compare that is like, thank you, John Francis. Oh, you want the egg challenge again? I can't really do it with him over there, but I can try. I can try. I can do the egg challenge. I'll do the egg challenge. Hang on. Hang on. I can try, but I also gotta like. I'll try again with my boyfriend. How about that? So, in order for me to have to keep doing those things, though, I have to be over like a sink, and he's around the I'm like, I don't think he knows like what I'm doing, like, and he doesn't need to know. But I'm just saying like I can't do it for long, but definitely I want to try the egg challenge. My boyfriend's daughter wanted me to try it with her, and I didn't have a chance yet, so we definitely will do it again. We'll revisit. So tonight I'm doing a tight five for the to get I asked for a guest spot so I can get this tape for audition and for an audition. And a tight five in comedy, you need to have a good tight five set on it. You have to have it on tape. So I'm hoping that I get it. Also, you really need like a tight three too. Sometimes people like they ask for a tight three because they don't want to watch after 3 minutes. They're watching all these tapes. I'm hoping that it works, the bartending bit, that I tighten it up enough where it's not too wordy and that it works. That's it, period, end of story. So don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe. If you're already putting in the chat things, you're subscribing. Before I go, do you guys Like, okay, so first of all, Kevin Hart is doing, they have this whole Kevin Hart roast on Sunday. And they had that kind of funny as F. I know Daniel Delano was in semifinals, worked on my show, where he was open for me last year when I was in Atlanta. I wanted to get on that show. I don't know if I feel like I did submit, but then other people were like, no, you needed an agent. And I don't think I had an agent at the time anymore. Well, I did, and it was not. She's a commercial. I haven't booked anything with her. I don't know if she's dropped me or what, but I haven't heard back either. But full force on the stand up. We're gonna not worry about the acting auditions. I mean, we're going to participate in it. It's just a matter of the time frame that I'm dedicating to it. Thank you for sending the flower, Rosie. I appreciate you. Woohoo, guys. Um, I I want to ask you guys to put in the chat Shane Gillis or Krista Stefano. Go. Still, I'm going to choose Krista Stefano. I like Shane, but I'm gonna choose Chris. I could connect more with Krista Stefano's humor as a woman. Start my own booking agency. Divorce Diaries LLC. I already have one, but you like Shane. What do you guys think, Chris or Shane? I like Steph Tolev too. She's really funny. Yeah, I mean, I have talked about how like he's the Jets, I'm the Giants. If we were two football teams, I do book myself. It's just not about it's not certain. CAA and the William Morris Agency are two big agencies. They're going to get you stuff and they're going to get you auditions, and you're not going to get asked by those agents unless you're really fucking funny and you got high numbers on your social media. That's what's going to happen. So, Creative Artist Agency, William Morris, those are the two top agencies. That's where you need to land. I think that like the whole Ed Milet thing is, yeah, I'm a DeStefano fan all the way. DeStefano all the way. But a lot of people really love Shane. Shane Gillis was on the panel when I went down. Shane Gillis was on the panel when I tried for Kill Tony last week. And I was like, of course, my boyfriend loves him. If I got on and I did well, my validation from him would be coming so strong. I don't need that. I can get it for myself. I get it. But I'm just saying. Still a lot of work to do on my self-love. But, all right. Tonight, the 5-minute spot at the dojo. I hope I do very well. I will do very well. I'm going to practice it. Right now, I'm going to go for... Yeah, it's right here. Here, let me put it in there right now. Cash App. Trying to make $1,000 or more a month, $1,500 more a month in my business. So I'm going to be looking for partnerships with people that want me to shout out. That's why another reason why I need to grow my numbers and the live stream numbers, because hold on a second, because that's going to help with business as well, to be very honest with you. Where's the ash? Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is. Cash App. There's PayPal. It's just Divorce Diaries show, but yep. Feel free to donate to the show. Show some support. Like you owe, but everybody here already can show some support just by hitting the like button. That helps tremendously. And I'm very grateful for the people that tune into my show every day. You appreciate you, John Francis. Look up this book, The Power of One More from Ed Milet. It's good. Max Out. I really love listening to his stuff. It's the best. It's motivating. It's inspiring. When you're in a downward space, it's the best. Even when you're not in a downward space, what's your extrinsic motivation for getting up in the morning? I did not get up at 5 a.m. to write. I was tired. Jordan Jensen. Yeah, she's funny too. Rudy, what am I reaching out to her and saying though? Book me? She probably gets it a lot by people. Like I reached out. Oh, you know what? That guy, you guys gave me a guy to Jackie. what's his name? Jackie Martling. I have to figure this one out. I have to figure out how I'm going to get on this Zoom at 9 o'clock when I drive my daughter home. Yes, I was. Hey, Zim and Morty. Shit, I don't know how I'm going to do this. am supposed to be on this Zoom, this podcast next week at 9 p.m. Hi, Jake. Yes, we're also. I have to pick up my daughter at practice. Is there a way I can do Zoom still? I might have to have my daughter miss like. So the thing is, I want to take as many opportunities as possible to put myself out there. Jackie Martling, you guys told me to reach out to him. He does a podcast with, here's my cell. Everyone said I should reach out to him, but here's my cell. He has openers already, but he asked me to be on his podcast. Hi, the Bronx Plumber. Hi. And I said, yeah, I would love to be. Wait, hold on. You pay for what? Pay for go donate to the show. Listen, if you guys start getting cash apps going, I ain't getting off the live stream anytime soon. That means you guys want me here. Not that you don't want me here already, but Jordan Jensen has a podcast too. I know, but I guess I could just ask as many people as possible to come on their podcast, right? Last night, so what I was noticing last night that is helping as part of doing all these mics and hanging out the clubs was that I'm picking up on jokes and seeing how to connect them later down the road, which is a skill you learn in improv when you're doing scenes. You pick up things that happen in the scenes and learn how to thread them in a later scene. So guys were talking about their hoo-has, last night, and they were talking about windmilling it, and I was like, that happens? I said, I'm 44 and I'm still learning about you and your Mr. Johnsons. And I said, that you do that? Are some of yours big enough to do that? Like, what? What do you mean? What's more worth it? No, send a cash app and I'll stay on. I do have a meeting at 11:10, and I was supposed to have a meeting at 10:30 with my former cameraman, but I could tell him to pause and wait. If we get cash apps, yeah, for 100%, I will stay on. I appreciate you guys greatly. I do. It helps a lot. My vascular. Yeah, I get that a lot. Like I'm very vascular and veiny. I think that's the thing too. Is like I don't know how. Is my cash app on my? Oh no. Ugh, how much was that? Okay, $15 is not that bad. So Lewis and I are not working on What's Up New York anymore. It hasn't been in production since last June. And I don't think it's going to be. And I don't know if I would go back unless I had a contract in place because I dedicated a lot of time to it per week and I loved it. But if I'm not getting if I don't have a contract in place, and then I don't know. I mean, I don't. All right, awesome, wonderful. Yeah, so Jackie Martling, he has a show, and he's also a comic. So let's look him up. Joining Stand Up Memories, it's called. Uh, let's see if I have that. So he said to me that he already has my. He has a few regular openers, but will keep me in mind. And he has a podcast called Stand Up Memories. I'm gonna subscribe now. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Like, let's go for it, you know? I mean, this is a nice studio. I wish I could be there in person. I just can't. There's too much going on. I got my daughter at practice. The next night I have a show and I have to find a pickup for her there. And I don't want to ask my boyfriend to do every single thing as I feel bad. And then, like, he's helping me tonight and my ex-husband has to try to help. I mean, it's like a lot going on. So, but you guys are still cool. Who? My cameraman? Yeah, we're friends. Me and Louis are friends. It's just, he isn't my cameraman. He's like, it's just we work together. I shouldn't say my cameraman. Um, yeah, I shouldn't have used that title for him. His title is actually a lot different than who just booked it to. Oh God, what's today? All right. Fuck man, what's next week is the last week. Yeah, okay. I gotta send an email out. Lots of emails. Email 6:30. So I don't know where all this is. I'm gonna have to put this in my artist notes. I have like to-do list upon to-do list upon to-do list. It's kind of crazy. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Artist notes. Um, oh, of course, yeah, there's all right. Wendra San, hello, hello, hello. If I don't, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I do have to get off in 5 minutes. I would love to stay on, but actually, no, I can stay on, I guess, for a little bit more. I'm touching my armpit. That's weird, right? I'm like feeling the stubble in my armpit. It's gross. Um, how cute is that? I'm a dork. Okay. Um, can I help writing jokes for free? Yeah, absolutely. I have a crippling addiction. If people were such idiots, I would have to cripple them. That's Skeletor. Are you finding these online or are you actually writing them? Of course I'll be back on at the same time tomorrow. The other thing I'm trying to come up with for you guys is that I'm not leaving yet, sorry. So every day I want to write for an hour. Right now I've only written for 30 minutes. And the live stream does help because I'm working my new material out. Hi Mick. But also today's goal is to get my 5 minute really tight for the show tonight. To work the shit out of it before I get on stage tonight, so I'm not even thinking about it. It's just fucking flowing. I tell my daughter this with gymnastics. I'm like, you have to get so good at the beam that falling is not an option. I mean, I have no clue, to be honest with you. I would suck at the beam. So I have to do the same with stand up. You know, if I'm preaching this to her, how good am I to preach if I'm not doing it myself? You know, like I gotta stop caring about everything else and just really focusing on that. What the hell? Wasn't this a cool find on the beach? Anyway, So I just want to put this here. Okay. We have a total now of how many subscribers? We got to, let's see. I do wish I could try to get on Kill Tony every week. That would be pretty cool. But it's hard because I don't live in Austin, and we have 25,832. Let's fucking go. It's all about that bass. No trouble. Is there a time or place that you like to write? I used to like writing at 5 a.m. Now I can't get my ass up. I like writing in my bed early in the morning with coffee, but because I do my coffee in the live stream, now my writing is like sporadic. Like I write during the middle of the day. I run and I work on stand up and then I physically notate it. Um, but I used to really like writing in the early parts of the morning. I don't know why I can't get my ass up. I just can't get my fucking ass up at all. It's annoying. All right. So I'll call you when I'm off the live stream shortly. Okay. So website, I mean, is there a place you can go to verify jokes to make sure you aren't copying our register ones? No, not really. I'm telling you, people have similar ideas and then they create similarly. So how can you avoid that? You know, I think if you hear someone's joke and you say, "Oh, that's similar to mine," do you take it or you leave it? You say, "Well, that's my joke." What do? Just go to move it along. All right. I love you guys. Uh, David, hello. Stay tuned for more. I'll be back on tomorrow. Use the voice memo app for ideas. Yeah, I have that, and I use voice to text as well. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for being on the live stream today. Mwah.